No he ganado lo suficiente. Bueno, son síntomas de miedo.
Essentially, he's just saying that these guys are scared, but these are symptoms of fear. Like, I mean, come on, man.
Everybody's calling for Ilia. Then you look at the comments and all of them are like, well, he's only fought in featherweights.
Alhamdulillah. I know you got this, they don't like this. Alhamdulillah. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna smash your boy, guys.
What's up everyone, hello again. You might have already heard the news coming out about Islam deciding to wait for the welterweight fight between GDM and Belal Muhammad to decide about his next fight. And this again attracted the same old comments accusing Islam of ducking Ilia. I have already talked about this in the last video that I had to take down, re-edit and re-upload twice, which sadly does affect the performance a lot. It was heading to be one of the best performing videos on the channel. I will put the video on the end screen and in the description. Make sure to check it out after this one. So going back to the ducking accusations, I have debunked it in that video, but I still got comments from Ilia's fans who apparently didn't even bother to watch the video before commenting because they were repeating the same stupid arguments that I've clearly debunked. So this prompted me to make another video in light of the news of Islam's decision to put it to rest once and for all. So to the Ilia and Georgian fans, make sure to watch the whole thing before jumping to the comment section.
Con el que le digan y hablar con él porque es pequeño, luego cambio de categoría y digo, bueno, soy pequeño, ahora estoy en categoría, luego que no he ganado lo suficiente. Bueno, son síntomas de miedo.
Essentially, he's just saying that these guys are scared, but these are symptoms of fear. Like, I mean, come on, man. Come on. Ilia Topuria is a cool guy, but I kind of disagree. Well, I know for sure Islam Makhachev is not afraid of him. I'll tell you this, as a person that's a friend of Islam, a person that's known Islam for years and years, he's not afraid of him. So while Ilia Topuria may strike some fear in most, or some, Islam's not afraid of him. Now, I'll be honest with you, like, neither is Justin Gaethje, neither is Charles Oliveira, neither is Dustin Poirier or Michael Chandler. Those guys aren't afraid of each other. They're fighters.
It's crazy that after all the stuff Islam did, people still doubt him and accuse him of ducking and fearing another fighter. If we are gonna start accusing fighters of being afraid, I could say that Ilia was afraid of contenders in his own division. But that would not be true. Fighters do not fear each other. Most of the time, it's just them and their team managing their careers smartly. And that's what Ilia is trying to do according to the goals he has. But if you wanna say that Islam, who is the most dominant champion at lightweight, fighting all deserving contenders, never picking and choosing opponents, and taking many short notice replacements, is afraid of him, then it's only fair to say it applies more to Ilia, who is not fighting contenders in his own division. Because going up, the task is harder, but the risk for him is low and the reward is high. And he can always go back down and his legacy at featherweight won't even be affected. People will just applaud him for trying, for daring to be great, as Adesanya once said. Nobody is afraid of anybody. Ilia is not afraid of Mofsar, not afraid of Lopez, and Islam isn't afraid of Ilia. Belal Muhammad has summarized it beautifully in an interview with Mike Bond.
Hard, right? It puts him in, like, in a bad spot because it's like everybody's calling for Ilia. Then you look at the comments and all of them are like, well, he's only fought in featherweights. And then he goes out there and he beats Ilia. And
he's also scared of Ilia, according to those same people.
Exactly, right? And then he's going to go out there and be like, oh, well, we told you that Ilia was too small. And Ilia could always go back down and say, oh, well, yeah, it wasn't good enough for me. But for Islam, for him to keep building his legacy, people are going to, they want to just see them lose, right? They want to see that team lose. And then you saw it with, like, Umar. It was such a good fight, such a close fight, but everybody's acting like he got killed because they just want to see that team lose. People hate greatness. People hate success, and they'd rather see you fail. But for Islam, they don't really care about that. They don't hear that noise. I think if Ilia goes out there and he fights like a Charles or even a DDP and he gets the win, there's no denying him, right?
As I said in the last video, for Islam, he has nothing to gain from fighting the featherweight champ for the third time, especially after getting discredited and getting nothing from fighting Volk twice. Just because Ilia and his fans want something for his own legacy doesn't mean that Islam should set aside his own goals and legacy for Ilia's sake. Islam has the right to refuse fighting Ilia after the reactions he got from these same fans for beating Volk twice. And Islam has been wanting to go up for some time now for his well-deserved shot at the welterweight belt. What's even crazier is doubters will at the same time say he won't dare to go up to welterweight and that he is just talking, exactly like Hooker did here.
He ain't going up to 170, bro.
Nah, you don't think so? You don't think so?
Nah, I don't think so. Did Khabib ever go up to 170? Did Khabib ever fight at 170? Like, he talked about it for...
The only thing with Islam is, like, the guy's so big,
they're going to talk about it for half a decade, but they're not.
DC said the same thing that I said, that other fighters have their own directions they want to go on and do not have to change their goals just because Ilia and his fans want them to.
And when you're a fighter, fear is kind of the last thing that crosses your mind in regards to another fighter, especially if all you have to do is fight them. Now, do you get a little bit concerned at times that somebody might shoot you? Of course. It's not a street fight. You go into an octagon with rules that you're going to fight. So fear is the last thing that these guys think when thinking of an opponent. So they're not afraid of Ilia. I think some of the issues are for Islam and for Charles is like Islam wants to fight someone that's not had been at 145. Charles wants a title fight. There's so many people that seem to have a clear idea of what their direction is that's why I think they don't want to fight Ilia.
In the end, Islam will do what Islam wants and what makes sense for him. He has the most title defenses in lightweight history and doesn't have to bend to the will of a champ who only defended his own belt once. So thanks for watching, guys. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, peace.